All right, you welcome back. And in case it's just joining us, it's Tuesday's edition of the program, Morning Ride. And we are at the conversation where we'll be having our guests at the house. And I'm being joined by our guest who has actually carved a niche for himself as far as the political divide is concerned. A very astute politician who has risen through the ranks by level of being a very loyal party person. He started from the scratch, and at a point he became the chairman of the party. And today, after a very, very serious election, he has emerged as the state chairman of the Delta State Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC. I'm talking of no other person than the state chairman of the Allied People's Movement, Honorable Prince Henry J.E. Eze, JP. My chairman, I'd like to congratulate you.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes, because I know that it's not really been an easy battle for you.
Not at all.
Because knowing fully well from your antecedent as a grassroots politician, even if you are not in the mainstream, but we need people like you in the opposition to actually put a check, on government. You are rather as the current chairman of the Allied People's Movement, a very strong, formidable opposition party in Delta State. Even if you had the strength didn't get to the presidential level, but you made a mark by also contesting as a governorship candidate of that party.
Wow.
Yes, and so today you are the state chairman of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC. And we know IPAC to be a very strong voice as far as the various administrations have come, because it's not as if you work with government, but you put government on the check. So far, so good. As the chairman of Allied People's Movement, how has it been coming up?
Thank you very much. Let me first of all appreciate you for hosting me. And as the chairman of Allied People's Movement, I think the party has made impact in the state.
Okay.
I became the chairman 2020, and since then we have our structures across 25 LGS. We have participated in different elections, by-elections, general elections. Like as rightly said, I was the last governorship candidate of APM in Delta State. And we made our impact felt across the 25 local governments in the state. So, but one person must be there at a time. So at the end of the day, the current governor emerged, Right Honorable Sheriff Oboriwo. And I think that is how it is for now. And as an opposition party, we will continue to contribute our own quota to the state. Election has come and gone. The Supreme Court has affirmed the governor for the next 4 years. So what do? All hands must be on desk to make sure that the Delta State move forward, that his more agenda will be a fruitful one. So that's what we are at the moment.
Okay, so now that you've mentioned the election, and I remember that I think a year ago a president emerged victorious, and he was declared the winner of the presidential election, and then March came, the governorship polls, and others also came to pass. Now, you also said that you have structures, the 25 local government area. And I remember when the election period was on, the campaign, they told Peter B that he didn't have structure. And that was Labour Party with all the... So I'm wondering, How strong is your structure, especially in the state?
Thank you very much. Very, very strong. And let me.
Is it strong enough to produce a local government chairman?
Yeah, very, very strong. Let me shock you. The presidential candidates of Allied People's Movement, the presidential candidates came from Delta States. The person of Princess OJ. So that shows that if the state can produce the presidential candidates, it shows that we are on ground.
That's correct.
And you agree with me that Allied People's Movement, APM was with Labour and PDP, were the only three parties that went to court, to the Supreme Court, challenging the presidential election. Yeah. So you have our records. You have the records is everywhere. We went to essence of going to Supreme Court. So Delta State is one of the states that the party can rely on. So, and in last election, we fielded candidates across. Go and check our NEC record.
Across the states?
Yeah, across the states. I had all the 29 constituency candidates and all the 10 House of Rep candidates, the 3 senatorial candidates. So, if I should have such people going for the election, over close to 40-something candidates, then will you say that Allied People's is on ground? The only thing is that luck rather to fall that we could not win a seat.
But you got votes.
Yes,
you got votes.
yes.
Really?
So,
wow.
just like at Oshimili South here, I think we came out third. Oshimili North, sorry.
Wow.
We came out third. House of Assembly candidates came out third. So, it's a process. If you don't win today, you win tomorrow. So that's just it.
All right.
Okay, because elections are just around the curve now, most especially at the local government.
Yeah.
You know, because adding voice to your own voice, that your party is actually a grassroots party, having fielded the presidential candidate. You know, in the person of Princess
OJ.
Okay.
Chichi OJ.
Yes. Yes, I think
From Anusha North.
Yes, I think I ran into her at a point. So what are we looking at for? Are you going back to the field again to present councillors and of course chairman from the demand?
Definitely, politics is local, and if we could not produce councillor and chairmanship candidates, then what are we doing in the states? So if we were able to contest assembly, governorship, and all that, politics is local. So at the moment, we are already putting things on ground, preparing ourselves, waiting for this sect to say this is the way forward.
Okay.
So when the time comes, APM will come up. Okay. We are ready for the local government election anytime, any day. Okay. Yes.
So in other words, you guys have started your underground.
Yes. We are working out within our party.
You know, politics is all about lobby, right? And we can see, for example, now in Delta State, we have PDP, we have the APC, and APC actually making the minority in the House of Assembly, shocking us, especially the current rerun elections that were recently held. I think there were about 7 of them already who are in the State House of Assembly. So when do you intend to actually make your own presence felt? You know, is it by the next dispensation? Because you are a force already to hold at the state level.
Thank you. As I rightly said, it's a process. It's a process, and I believe that come 2027, APM is going to do more better than what they did 2023. We have the machineries on ground already, and just as you rightly said that the LG election is around the corner. After the LG election, we look at all the scenarios, how we felt, and we'll see what I will still work within ourselves and see how we can progress further. But I'm telling you that by 2027, APM is going to produce a sitting assembly or even governorship in the states. We are working towards that seriously. I'll show you that.
Okay, so now you're acting, you have a dual role here as the APM chairman, right? And also the IPAC chairman in Delta State. And I understand that IPAC means Inter-Party Advisory Council. From our understanding, I think that you're supposed to be anti-party, like you. I mean, not anti-party really, just like the name inter-party. You're supposed to shun partisan activity. I don't know if that's correct, but now that you are the chairman, according to the Lagos State chairman, he's saying that he's looking at a system where elections will be conducted without being monitored by agents of political parties. Recall what happened last year during the election. Some of the party members are saying that, because they did not have agents in local government, that's why they lost that to a particular party, and this, vice versa. Now that you are also acting in a dual capacity, how do you think that you can able to navigate through being the APM chairman and then the IPAC chairman?
Thank you very much. Let me clarify something here. IPAC is a body of all registered political parties in Nigeria, and this is Delta State chapter. It's not an opposition body. All registered. We have 19 political parties as of today, and all the 19 political parties belong to Inter-Party Advisory Council, which I emerged as the state chairman today.
Right.
And as the name rightly said, Inter-Party Advisory. We are here to play an advisory role.
Okay.
Our major role is to see how we can strengthen the Electoral Act.
Okay.
We work with INEC on daily basis to see how we can improve on our electoral system. So, like last election, INEC cannot do anything without consulting IPAC because we are partners. You can't do anything without consulting IPAC. We are partners. So our duty is to make sure that we strengthen our electoral process. Like what we are saying about the issue of agents and another. I don't subscribe to that.
Okay.
You cannot deny me, just now like APM now. You cannot deny my person, you cannot deny the party not having a rep at the polling unit. Then what report will now come back and tell us that this is the report or report in the field? So, but it's a process. And what we are praying is that we will continue to see how we can strengthen that process, especially the 2010 Electoral Act as amended, which this IPAC is enshrined that 2010 Electoral Act.
Okay.
So we continue to see how election can be done on a free and fair ground. That's the function of IPAC.
That's IPAC. Then the APM chairman, I'm wondering how you will be able to manage both roles.
Perfectly, because it's an association. This is a body where all the parties meet together to see how we can move a state forward, to see how we can improve our electoral system. Just like as a party chairman now, my duty is to see how I can win election in the states. And IPAC is a body that can see how that electoral process can be strengthened.
Okay.
If it is not strengthened, I cannot win election. So you can see that the two are married. If it's not strengthened, I cannot win election. The party cannot win election. So we must strengthen so that the entire process will be smooth, will be acceptable to everybody.
Okay, so moving forward, my chairman, I must first of all congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
Because you had, there were 19, IPAC is made up of 19
political parties,
yes. Both at the national and
the state level.
And the state level. And it's not easy to pick one person to say, okay, yes, leaders. And that shows that you have the leadership quality and all that it takes. So quickly, while looking at electoral processes, do we see improvements coming up from your leadership moving forward?
Thank you very much. When you talk of improvement, first of all, IPAC, before now, even before the election, we were friends. With the chairman, we were all friends. And I believe me winning the election is because I have personal relationship with most of the chairmen in the state. So what that means is that as I emerge, that relationship will turn to a kind of, the collaboration will be very, very strong. We are going to collaborate to see how we'll be more united. Because without being united, we can't move further. And if we are united, we'll be able to bring in different suggestions, different ideas on the table to see how we can move the state and even the electoral process forward. And we are partners in progress with INEC. I have many plans on ground as the state chair of IPAC. In few months or in few days, we will look at our plans. We are going to come up with seminars that will invite different ESCOs of different political parties to a seminar, telling them that this is the way forward. This is the way you can behave during the election time. So we have many plans on ground. So, and in few days or in few weeks, I will roll out my plans.
Okay.
Wow.
And let me tell you something. IPAC has made it now that we are going for that to conduct local government IPAC elections. So what that means is that by the time IPAC has gone to the grassroots, the job will be more easier, because I will only speak with the LGA ESCOs, see what is on ground, see what you can take to your people. Politics is local, and the whole thing will get to the grassroots. So very soon, our impact will be felt. We have many things on ground, which everybody will soon see that the leadership under my humble self will be a different one.
Yes, because I've always known you to be a tested leader. And so just before I let you go now, time release now, friend, we intend doing more of this for you. So moving forward, we know that the present political dispensation at the federal level came up as a result of a collab where all the parties came together and said we're going to present a common candidate, which eventually became President Muhammadu Buhari. And now is the turn of Emilokun. Do we see IPAC now coming together to say, okay, we are going to present one candidate so that we can also have a process felt as well? As we let you go quickly.
Okay. The issue is that, like I said, IPAC is the body of all political parties in Nigeria, and all of us are out to win election.
Okay.
But during the election time, we can decide that for the interest of peace, if we're party A or party B or party C is more stronger, we can say, okay, let's support so person.
Okay.
It's democracy. They can say, okay, APM candidate is more stronger, let's support the APM candidate. The PDP candidate is more stronger, let's support the PDP candidate. But it is not, you will not force it into everybody. But it's something that we can sit down and agree that this is what we want to do. But if we cannot agree, then we'll go into the field. At the end of the day, the winner will not carry body along.
The winner takes it all.
No, not takes it all. We carry body along.
All right. I'd like to thank you so much, Honorable Prince Henry JP, Chairman Delta State Inter-Party Advisory Council, and also Chairman of the Allied People's Movement. We would like to sincerely congratulate you from this end.
Yes.
We've been following up your antecedents, and we know you are doing so well. But please, always at every point, you need the media to actually also propagate some of these very wonderful and lofty ideas that you do have. So we'd like to congratulate you one more time on your victory. And so we'll take a break, and coming up next will be yet another spot. The guest is already in the house. We'll take a break and be right back. Morning Ride. Tuesday's
Thanks so
edition.
much.